Right, thought it was about time for a little van tour. As you can see, unfortunately where I park at home there are a lot of trees and pigeons. Yeah, so I do get crapped upon quite a lot. Up there you can see the reversing camera, and side window that side, all pigeon poop. There's the hookup point, and down there is the exhaust for the diesel heater sticking out there. And there's the drain off for the waste tank and the pull out step. Oh yeah, before we have a look in there, let's have a look in the back. So I've added, since I finished doing the build, I have actually put in the inverter in there. I wasn't going to, but I thought, well, sitting there, why not? Yeah, so below there is the battery, leisure battery. Got a main fuse there. There's a cut-off switch for the 12 volt there. Fuse box right over the back there. And behind that black thing sticking up behind the inverter is the 12 volt for the fridge, the pickup for the fridge. There's the consumer unit and the power socket for the mains charger, and that's the battery to battery charger right there. Have a couple of ramps, although I do need to get some bigger ones. They're not really suitable for this. They're alright for the Vivaro I had, but not really suitable for this. And I put the microwave back in. I thought we've got the inverter there, might as well have the microwave in here. And that actually fitted perfectly in the piece of shelving that I put in for these boxes here. So I've just, the one that was there, I've just stacked on top of that one with some essentials in there. Yes, we've got a little light here. I was going to put another one underneath, but I thought, well, really, I don't really need it. Right, so that's let's turn that light off before I forget. Yeah, so got steel box for the gas, and there's my filler for the water tank, which sits behind this gas metal gas thing, just behind there. And there's a little cubby hole there, just to fill some space, just useful. And there's my little switch for switching on when I fill the water tank. I've got a little sensor. If you have a look at one of my videos, you'll see how to make those so I can fill this up, and when that light comes on, I know I'm up to level, so I don't overfill it or anything. Water comes flying out the back there. Yeah, so that's basically in the back there. I don't think there's anything else. So I have relocated the that would normally sit under the passenger seat as the toolkit. That sits under there. Yeah, that's about it for in there. Oh yes, did keep the tow bar on here because I have got a motorbike trailer, so that could be handy for that. So I've kept that, but I just took the big yellow thing that was off on there, relocated the reversing sensors, and put these put this aluminium checker plate on. Yeah, so I've got reversing sensors and the reversing camera up there, which is quite useful. Let's have a look inside. Yeah, and some nice little, this is not far from where I live, just up the road. It's a little bit of woodland here, quite popular with dog walkers. It's right next to a road, hence the road noise. Right, okay, let's have a look. Oh, before I open this right up, I'll just show you, that shows up that little thing there. That's just so this, when this door comes back, I can either have it fully open or half open, so it'll lock about there. It will just sit there, even on a bit of a slope. It will stay open like that. Yeah, fully open. Right there. Yeah, so a little stencil I put on the side there. This is the back of the kitchen unit. You should see the screws and everything, because if I ever need to work on the back of the door, I can take the back of that off and work through from the kitchen unit. A little bit of trim along there I put in. Okay, inside. Don't know whether that'd be better to have the door shut. That might be, actually. I'll shut the door. Simply because of the noise. Right, let's have a bit of light on in here. So I've got my main sort of set of switches here. So that's that light, one in there, the light in there. That light there does the radio, which is up there. And that was only 10 quid actually, got it off eBay. It's just a car radio. Put this light on as well, there we are. I'll be able to see it now. It's just a normal car radio, that was 10 quid. It's short, it's not very deep. Comes with a little remote control. Yeah, so got it wired up to a speaker up there, which you probably can't see. Just in there, just a single speaker. That is a stereo unit. Yeah, just to give a little bit of music. I've got a separate DAB radio, but depends where you are as to what sort of signal you can get. Right, windows, and these have got the blackout blind and the blow screen, and they do open, obviously. Another little light up here, kitchen light, and well, I'll start with the kitchen. So we've got this Dometic 9222 sink and hob unit, which just about fits in there. I didn't want to make this unit too long, you know, for access in and out, and I probably will put a little fold up extension piece on there, just to give you a bit more workspace. That's basically that. You don't get no rattles or anything from that. These are like rubber mounted here, so that's all fairly quiet. This here does go undone. It's just so there's a manifold tap behind there for the gas. You can turn that if you need to, and you can also get to underneath the sink and everything if you need to do any work under there. If that light is that coming in from outside, reflecting a bit, or is that the? Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, so I've got these drawers in my kitchen, and these very handy little things here. Got them off eBay. Just stop the drawers from sliding out. So you've got a cutlery one in there, more odd bits and pieces in there, and the big one at the bottom, pots, pans, toaster, coffee machine, coffee thing. Yeah, so they're just on wooden runners. There's nothing Nothing fancy. I do work okay. They're only like wooden battens. Yeah, so that's all pretty handy there. And I've got another one of my little water tank switches here. This is for the waste, so you can tell when that is full. Another little cupboard there with bits and pieces in, kettle and whatever. Yeah, I've got both a magnetic catch and a roller catch on here, and that hasn't ever come undone, so that seems to be working okay. Right, moving around this way. This is bulkhead. That's only a bit of plywood. That thing thick there. Behind there is a fire extinguisher. It's got a curtain here which pulls right across. This is only on a bit of net curtain wire. So you just hook that down, pull that across, and then hook it back up. That all works quite well. Little shoe thing under here. That's just a little wooden tray, really. Only thing is, I made it to such a tight fit that I had to actually take the seat off to get the tray in. So yeah, that's quite handy, just to put your little odd bits in, or shoes, whatever. And behind this side, keep the little step. You need that for getting up into bed because it's quite high. There's a little thing here I made just to put some bits of paper and stuff in, paperwork in. And behind the seat is which I do have to move the seat forward to get that out. This is where the table is. So that just sits on a little wooden doobie here at the bottom with a lip on it to stop it coming out. And these little clips at the top just hold that in. And that clips onto that. That's the usual thing. A clippy thing there. I wouldn't extend the leg, but that leg actually extends, and that just hangs on there like that. Actually, I will have to extend that one so you can see it, because I can't hold that and the camera at the same time, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's the table, which is just the right height for when you're sitting down, and also that will slide along. Slide it along that way, or slide it back this way. I think I will actually change that. I did cut that down, that rail, so it fitted inside these strips of wood I put in, just to make it look neat. But I think actually that would be more useful if that could slide further back, so when you can actually use it as a prep surface when you're at the kitchen. Just turn around and use it as a prep. Yeah, so that's something I might change. Let's just put the camera down while I unhook that. Unhook that. And just put this back where it lives. And easy as that. Right, well, while we're here in this area, just go over these other switches. So I've got a USB there, a USB there, just switch on and off with that. And I've got a switch for the fridge, which is there, and a switch for the TV, which is up there. And this fridge, it's on runners. I've got a little bolt in the back here, just to stop it flying out if you happen to brake hard. So that just pulls out on runners very nicely. And bad size. Works really well. It's not too noisy. Do leave it on at night. You can hear it, but it's not enough to wake you up, you know. Yeah, it just cuts in and out. It's a 12-volt compressor fridge. Probably could even turn it off at night. It would stay cold enough, I reckon. Quite well insulated. Yeah, so that's the fridge. And this little cubby hole here, I left it open right the way through in case I ever need to get any long bits of wood or anything. I can slide them right through then. And behind there, I forgot to say, in the garage, where that big gap is next to the electrics, is where I normally have the outside seats and table. Right, talking of seating, this is the bench seat. I'll just take that off just to show. Under here, got some storage. Got they're my fuses, all the 12-volt fuses there, and below here, over there, there's another little. This just pulls up, so there's another little storage bit under there. So that's all that. Oh yeah. Power point, another power point, and a 12-volt cigarette style outlet. And while we're here, porta potty. So this just opens up like that. You can slide that out. Yeah, that worked quite well. And the edge lip on this seat here just holds the. Stops that from opening, although it is on a magnet anyway. Right, yeah, that is on Velcro strips at the back, so you can just take that off if you need to. Let's put this back there, like that. Cushions. I've got some different ones actually. They've got to go back in the house. What else we got up here? Oh, we've got 12-volt for the battery monitor. Heat for, I can't think what these are for now. One is for the heater, and the other one is for the water pump. That's right. So we've got the control for the dispatcher there. Yeah, so you switch that on and then just set your heating there. Got this little cupboard here. It's just open. Didn't want any drawers, doors or anything on the front, just want to leave it open. And obviously there's a lip here so things can't actually fall out. Dab radio in there, a few bits and pieces. There's also another USB in there, which you probably can't see in this light. Yeah, some food cups and plates and things in there. These actually sit in I made a little tray there with some holes in plywood, just set it up a little bit so they'll just sit in there, they don't come loose or anything. CO2 alarm. Let's just hold that back up. Yeah, another plywood bulkhead there, so you can easily get from front to back. What else is over this side? Don't think there is anything else. Obviously got some storage up there. Yes, where we just keep the towels and stuff in there. And got an overhead little vent here. It's quite a basic, simple one, but does what it says on the tin. It's got a flow screen on it. So that's that, and in the back there, talking of vents, there's just a little mushroom vent there. Found that's been okay so far. More storage up here. Got a little shelf, low shelf. More storage there. More storage there. These are just little elasticated netting things. They're on Velcro, so they will just pull off. We've got my 12-volt TV up there. More light. 12-volt TV up there. That's the thing for the remote. And the bed. This is just one of those sort of foam with a memory foam top piece on it. Mattress. Those you can see, I did make this a little bit too narrow. That could have been a little bit wider. Once I put the backboard in, this back panel here, once I put that in, it obviously pushed everything this way a little bit, so it could have done with an extra inch. But yeah, well, it works okay. Not really a problem. Let's just turn this little reading light off there. Headboard, which is just a bit of foam on a bit of ply. This piece here, this is just the back, just for space for all the electrics in there. I think a little bit more storage there. Yeah, I think that is about it for the tour. I don't think there's anything else. Don't think there's anything I've missed. Yeah, I just use this rather than the standard sort of grey what most people tend to use. This is I think it's called heather. I think that's what it's called. It's kind of a little sort of purpley tinge to it, which I thought was a little bit different to the grey. Yeah, so I can't think of anything else. That is about it, I think. Yeah, tour concluded. Hope you enjoy the videos. Yes, I wasn't going to do anything on this this camper van, but I was persuaded to make some videos. I normally do motorbike stuff. But yeah, it's actually been quite interesting, really. In the front, well, the front is pretty standard, actually. Yeah, it's just standard cab. Yeah, so that is that.